Hello, welcome to channel. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation that involves making someone doubt their own memories, perception, or sanity. The term comes from the 1938 play Gaslight, in which a husband tries to convince his wife that she is losing her mind by dimming the gas lights in their home and then denying that the lights have changed. Today, the term is used to describe a wide range of manipulative behaviors that can occur in many different types of relationships, including romantic relationships, friendships, and workplace relationships. What is gaslighting? Gaslighting is a manipulative behavior that is designed to make someone question their own perceptions and memories. The goal of gaslighting is to create confusion and doubt in the mind of the victim, causing them to question their own sanity and begin to believe the manipulator's version of events. This type of manipulation is often used to gain control over the victim, making them more vulnerable and dependent on the manipulator. Gaslighting can take many different forms, including denying the victim's experiences, making them question their own memories, and manipulating information to make the victim question their own perceptions. For example, a gaslighter might deny ever saying or doing something that the victim knows happened, or they might make subtle changes in the environment and then deny that anything has changed when the victim points it out. Gaslighting is often used by people who have a need for control or power over others, and who lack the ability to empathize with others. These individuals may also have personality disorders such as narcissistic personality disorder, sociopathy, or antisocial personality disorder. Gaslighting examples in relationships and at work. I never said that. This is a classic example of gaslighting, where the gaslighter denies ever saying something that the victim clearly remembers them saying. You're just being paranoid. When the victim brings up concerns about the relationship, the gaslighter may dismiss them as being overly suspicious or paranoid, making the victim feel like they are the problem. You're too sensitive. The gaslighter may label the victim as being overly sensitive or emotional, in order to make them question their own reality. You're remembering it wrong. The gaslighter may manipulate the victim into thinking that their memories are flawed or unreliable. You're crazy. The gaslighter may use the word crazy or similar terms to make the victim feel like their thoughts and emotions are not valid or credible. It's all in your head. The gaslighter may dismiss the victim's experiences as simply being a figment of their imagination. No one else sees what you see. The gaslighter may make the victim feel isolated and alone by suggesting that no one else shares their perceptions or experiences. I never do anything wrong. The gaslighter may refuse to admit fault or take responsibility for their actions, making the victim feel like they are always in the wrong. It's your fault. The gaslighter may blame the victim for things that are not their fault, making them feel like they are at fault for problems in the relationship. You're just making things up. The gaslighter may accuse the victim of lying or fabricating stories, making them feel like their experiences and memories are not trustworthy. You're too dramatic. The gaslighter may dismiss the victim's emotions as being overly dramatic, making them feel like they are overreacting. You're always blowing things out of proportion. The gaslighter may manipulate the victim into thinking that they are overreacting to situations, making them question their own perceptions and experiences. You're not really upset. The gaslighter may minimize the victim's feelings, making them feel like their emotions are not valid or important. You're always overreacting. The gaslighter may make the victim feel like they are always overreacting to situations, making them question their own emotions and experiences. You're making a big deal out of nothing. The gaslighter may dismiss the victim's concerns as being trivial or insignificant, making them feel like their experiences and emotions are not valid. I'm just joking. The gaslighter may use humor as a way to manipulate or dismiss the victim's concerns, making it difficult for the victim to take their experiences seriously. You have a terrible memory. This is a common phrase gaslighters use to make victims doubt themselves. Of course, everybody experiences trouble with recalling certain details, but Ticina says gaslighters will make their victim doubt their memory as a whole, spanning a multitude of situations. I emailed you about the meeting. Are you sure you didn't get it? This phrase and sentiments similar to this one is meant to shift blame away from the abuser and onto the victim. In this situation, the abuser likely forgot to email the victim or intentionally left them off the email thread in order to undermine their work performance. Gaslighting is a serious form of abuse that can have devastating effects on the mental and emotional health of its victims. It is important to recognize the signs of gaslighting and seek support if you are a victim. If you are in a relationship or work environment where you suspect gaslighting is occurring, it is important to seek help from a trusted friend, family member, or professional. Remember, you are not alone and there is always hope for a brighter future. Thank you for watching. See you later next video.